I haven't updated in a while and I've done quite a bit of work. So let's take a look here. I cut out the floor pan on the driver's side. And I'm going to call it the wing. This little wing gives support to the front end of your car, your Jeep, and your frontmost body mount for the main tub is right here. And so this is a pretty important piece. You can see it's kind of wiggly right now because I've got it disconnected. And the area along here was completely corroded out and gapping quite heavily. And so what I've done is I've drilled holes, they're 1/4 inch holes in here, so when I weld the new floor pan in, I can get a edge bead and I can get in here to really prevent an air gap and keep moisture out of there as much as possible. So yeah, gone through, cut all this out. I discovered that the body, you can definitely see it, the body slopes up, and that's not good. And so I took some measurements and discovered that the previous guy in his work through here, he actually caused that. And so I have to cut all of this out, and I have to lower all of this, 1/4 inch, and then do so continuing that way. And trying to keep the same measurement from point A, point B, which is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm saving that for another day. Today I'm going to get the floor pan in over here and then just not weld that top area, and we should be good to go. I got the floor pan all cut out to the shape of what's needed, so that's pretty cool. And I will be welding that in shortly. I also decided that I'm going to rotate this, which is going to be a lot of work, to not have this lip. And I need to go through and cut all of that, all these lips out of here where it was tack welded together, get rid of that, and then do a corner weld for increased stability against corrosion. So yeah, and some pretty good progress here. Welded that, and some of that, and some of that. So yeah, it's in place. My measurements weren't great because I couldn't quite conform the sheet metal to the interior shape when I was measuring, so that needs to be cut. And I need to put some filler bits in these areas here. But otherwise, I think we're doing pretty good. This is lining up okay. The gap's a little bigger than I would have liked. Over here was perfection, as well as over here was pretty good. So just a little bit of hitting with the hammer to get things the way they should be, lining up nice and whatnot. And yeah, it's actually coming together pretty good. Got a floor pan. Penetrates just the right amount, and on the back side you get just a little bit of a bead poking through. Not all of them, but there's a good number of these where the settings were just perfect. Not there. So, my video is being crazy laggy, it's insane. But, yeah, so I did this guy here, which is pretty cool. I welded all the way around, and then I did the same thing with the holes, drilled some holes, got that in there, ended up cutting this lip off so I can get a nice weld along here. And yeah, I've got some pretty big gaps in this area which I gotta fill. Some of the fold lines I started welding, and then these two sheets are completely connected, which is awesome. So yeah, it's been storming outside this entire time, which has been pretty fun. It's just going nuts out there. and I've been enjoying that quite a bit, but it's time to call it quits. Got work in the morning, so yeah. Thanks for tuning in.